Before you send a card off to PSA, SGC, CGC, or anywhere else, you need to answer one question. Does grading actually make you more money, or does it just make the card look cooler while your profit quietly disappears? Welcome to Slab or Sell, where we break down sports card comps, grading math, and flipping decisions. The first thing you need to know is this. Active listings are not comps. Active listings are what sellers hope to get. Sold listings are what buyers actually paid. Let me show you what I mean by that. Here's Shohei Ohtani's Titans of the Game card. And you see multiple are listed for over $1,000. Sure, you can list them for any number that you see, or that you see fit. But realistically, the only number you're going to get is the number that people are paying for that card. So you're seeing these sales. When people actually buy the card, it's more like this number and not like that $1,000 number. So you got to know exactly what you're getting. Once you know the raw value, compare it to graded sales. Look at PSA 10, PSA 9, SGC 10, Tag 10, whatever you're actually considering. But don't just look at the highest PSA 10 sale and call it a day. Now subtract the boring stuff. And yes, the boring stuff is usually where your profit goes to die. A lot of collectors do the math like every card is going to gem. But if your whole plan only works if the card gets a 10, it's not really investing. At that point, it's more like gambling with extra packaging. Here's the simple slab or sell framework. If raw value is strong and graded upside is weak, then you sell raw. If PSA 9 still protects your downside, and PSA 10 gives you a solid upside, then grading makes more sense. That's why the question is not, can this be worth more graded? The real question is, does the graded upside beat the cost, risk, and time invested? If you've got a card you want to run through the slab or sell test, drop the player, year, set, parallel, and condition in the comments, and we'll check it out. Subscribe for more card math.